This entire 9x9 tray of peanut butter blondies is under 350 calories, over 40 grams of protein, and oh my God, if you cut it into 16 pieces, each piece is only 21 calories. It is not gonna get better than that. Quest bars, 2 Quest bars, 400 calories and 42 grams of protein. That's less protein and more calories than an entire tray of blondies. You guys loved the 19 calorie brownie video, and I think it's because you guys are very similar to me. You'd rather eat a 9x9 pan of brownies than one little piece. So today, we're taking a spin on things, and I'm bringing you guys 21 calorie blondies. Peanut buttery, fudgy, rich blondies. If you don't know what blondies are, I don't really know either. I think they're just brownies that aren't brown. But it doesn't matter because they're tasty. It's gonna be super low calorie, high protein, and it starts with the same blender that you use to make the brownies. You want a dry blender because we're gonna put a bunch of powders in this and you don't want the powders to become a soggy mess. Blender is dry, let's get this started. Food scale. The most popular breakfast item is gonna be put into brownies, 20 grams or a quarter cup of oatmeal. And then if you thought there wasn't gonna be peanut butter powder in this, I don't know what you were thinking. The best powdery, peanutty option that is high protein, low calorie. Real peanut butter is just a disaster in a jar. If you're like me, you could just sit there, eat a jar, and then have the best day ever. But this is the same jar of peanut butter put into a bigger tub, and all the oil in it has been sent off to P.F. Chang's to fry some more chicken. We don't need peanut oil, we just want the peanut powder. 5 tablespoons or 30 grams of this. When peanut powder is in the air, the entire kitchen smells delicious, but we need to sweeten things up with a half cup or 96 grams of erythritol. You can use any sweetener you want, but remember, sugar has a lot of calories. That's all I need to say. So we're gonna use sugar from grape because this sugar just doesn't have calories. My protein powder scooper is in here, so this is high protein today. And a little tiny pinch of baking powder. And a little bit of salt because it brings out the peanutty flavor. And that is it for the dry ingredients. Time to blend. I'll be back. And there we go. Everything's blended and powdered. If you want to buy oat flour and powdered sweetener, you can. But guess what? Those things are overpriced for absolutely no reason. Whatever money you would spend on those, just buy the regular stuff, save your money, and guess what? Put it into a nice blender fund. There's like powders evaporating into the air, but I don't even know what I'm showing you guys right now. Dump these in a bowl. This is what happens when you work with powders in the kitchen. Everything gets messy, your t-shirt, the bowl, the blender, it's okay. Blondies are delicious, makes everything better. There we go. And let's whip some egg whites. I have 3 egg whites in here. I cannot crack egg whites. This took me 3 hours. But I finally did it. It's in this bowl. I'm gonna add a tiny pinch of cream of tartar into this to help it whip up, but you don't have to if you don't want to. It's gonna be okay. This is gonna add more volume, more fluffiness, more protein, but we need a whip. So just whip this until this grows in size and gets ginormous and fluffy. And there we go. This took me about 1 whole minute. And it's fluffy. If you don't have electric whiskers, beaters, mixers, it's gonna take you more than 1 minute. But powders and egg whites don't make blondies. We're gonna add some Greek yogurt to this. A fresh tub. It's always exciting because if it's soggy and wet and not thick, I'm gonna stop making this video right now. Wow. Wow, worst tub of Greek yogurt I've seen in forever. Look at that. It's literally soup on top. Okay, so what to do when this happens? First, be frustrated, but then it's okay. Everything happens for a reason, right? We're gonna need 170 grams of Greek yogurt, so just tilt this to the side and use the thick stuff. If you live with roommates or family members or whoever, share this with them and let them have all the liquid stuff. If you don't, and you're gonna be the one using all of this, use it for another recipe. Do not mess up these blondies. 170 grams of the thickest Greek yogurt you can find. It's 2022. If they can make vegan meat that looks like real meat, they can make Greek yogurt that doesn't have watery stuff rising all over the top. and some vanilla extract, a teaspoon. I think that's it. Look at, oh my God, that looks so beautiful. It's just thick peanut butter. Oh my God, there's powders all over me, but guess what? I have blending sticks in the back, and this is a little bit lumpy. I could mix it by hand for another however long, or I can make my life easy and just walk over there and use the sticks. I'm gonna do that. If you want an amazing peanut butter frosting, guess what? 2 in 1, guys. 2 recipes in 1 video. This is so good. Okay, so we have all our egg whites and we have this deliciousness in a bowl. Time to combine in 3 parts to make our lives easier with mixing. Step 1, 1/3 of your egg whites. Quick mix. And then your second third. And mix again. And then your third third. If you did this right, you should have none remaining. Mix. And we are done. Wow. Blondie batter, pretty freaking amazing. Welcome to another episode of What Will Fridge Magnets Be Used For? Today they're going to be used for the exact same thing that they are for basically every baking video on this channel, and that's to hold down parchment paper. I trimmed off the parchment paper because if you don't, it might catch on fire. Probably not, but it's going to burn in the oven, so just trim it off. Edge to edge perfection. And some topping ideas. You want to top these before they go into the oven. If you like that peanut butter chocolateness, Lily sugar-free chocolate chips, I love them. Great recommendation. And if you want extra peanut buttery flavor, you can use peanut butter chips, or what I really like is Reese's Pieces, but get the dessert topper ones because these are even smaller, so you can use even more of them and you'll get more well, you just get like a bigger spread. You know what I mean? Like, you want to use mini chocolate chips or like smaller toppings because then they go everywhere, versus like if you use one giant Reese's Pieces, well, then only one bite would have that and then everything else would be toppingless. So the dessert topper is the best bet. These need to bake, so I'll see you soon. And you want to bake these brownies in the oven at 350 degrees for 22 to 25 minutes until they look like this. Hot. The back of the oven always gets hotter than the front of the oven, so the back of the brownies is going to cook faster and might brown a little faster than the front. So if you want to be perfect, in 10 to 12 minutes, you just rotate the tray, but guess what? I forgot. And so the back browned a little more, but that's okay. Browning just means flavor, right? That's what they say for steaks. This entire 9x9 tray is under 350 calories, filled with peanut butter blondies, rich, fudgy, dense, delicious. If you cut it into 16 pieces, each piece is only 21 calories. I mean, come on. It doesn't get better than that. Whole tray of blondies. Amazing. Smells like a peanut butter factory. I know they only have chocolate factories, but I'm gonna be the first to start a peanut butter factory because peanut butter is amazing. 16 pieces. Guys, the macros and calories and ingredients will be in the description and pinned comment down below. Butter. Butter. So smooth. And that top is cracky. You know what I mean. That brownie skin, that blondie skin, you gotta have that, and this has it, I promise. Are you a corner person? You better not be. We went over this in the brownie video. Corner pieces are not as good as the gooey middle, but look at that. Oh my God. Rich, dense, fudgy, soft. Let's try it. This is my piece of choice, but because so many of you guys are such die-hard corner people, I'm gonna do this for you guys. I'm gonna actually eat a corner piece. You can make me eat it, but you can't make me like it more than the gooey center. Look at that, look how it breaks apart. It's just so soft and fudgy. It's so fudgy. And that top is crispy. It's got the brownie skin on top and the fudginess in the inside, rich and gooey. Something I like to do is drink sugar-free syrup, but I also like to, that was a lot, but can there really be a lot of sugar-free syrup? No. Put a little bit on top of the brownie. Blondie. It just makes it a little bit better. $21 calories per piece. 350 calories, psych. Less than that for the whole tray. Amazing. Make these and let me know what you think. Are you a brownie or a blondie person? Let me know down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching the video. Give it a like if you liked it, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next video. And remember, you can meal prep these, make a bunch at a time, put them in Tupperware, put them in your fridge, and anytime you want a blondie, a 21 calorie blondie, it's a grab and go snack.